everyone, welcome to Adult with Autism. I'm Lee and I'm an adult with autism. So now I've got my cup of tea, I can sit down and get comfortable and get started. Today I wanted to do a bit of a lighter video because last week was quite a heavier subject, and I just want to talk about sensory items that can be quite essential for somebody with autism, and they're also helpful for people with ADHD as well to help you concentrate, but I'm just going to show you the ones that I have in my repertoire so far. Because I'm new to autism and this autism world, these are just a few things that I own. I only have a small amount of items so far, but they really help me concentrate. A little disclaimer as well is that I'm not in any way being sponsored to do this video. I don't earn money from telling you about these items. They are just things I've bought in the past with my own money. The first two items are what I use most of the day, every day. And they're really, really obvious items. The most important sensory item I own are these. My wonderful headphones. These get me through every day, just about. You have no idea how important it is for me to be able to block out noise, especially because I currently live in a less than ideal house right now. On these videos you can probably hear like traffic noise and things like that in the background. I don't have any windows open or anything like that. That is simply the noise that you can hear through the windows. I hear that all day, every day, especially at the minute, stuck in isolation. That is all I can hear. So I need these headphones. Need them. They're ridiculously important. They're the only way I get any kind of peace and quiet. I used to have wired headphones, but obvious complications in that if I've got them attached to my iPad or anything like that, I then have to carry my iPad around with me. These are a lot easier because they're Bluetooth. They've got, I don't know if you can see this on here, but you've got these buttons on the side. You've got an on and off button which also pauses, and you've got the volume button here, which means that I can be outside, I can have my headphones on, and my iPad can be in my backpack, and I can turn whatever I want to listen to with this quite easily. Sound is very, very overwhelming for me. So being outside, the bombardment of traffic is just too much. The noise of lots of people talking, the music in shops, it just actually causes me physical pain. So I have to be able to block that out to be able to cope. Like I say, these are nothing special. If I wear them on their own, they're only going to dampen a little bit of noise. But recently I've got into listening to podcasts. I find them really relaxing and soothing to just be listening to somebody's voice in my ears, especially when I am outside, and I can just go into my own little world. So headphones, essential item for me. So the next item is not something that is designed to be a sensory item, but I use them as such, and they are my sunglasses. Obviously I wear glasses, so these ones are my prescription sunglasses. I also have funky fashion sunglasses. I think I've got some nearby here. So little ones like these, which are really, really cheap. I've got those probably from a pound shop or something, so that if I want to wear my contacts when it's warm, I can do that and wear those funky ones instead. I recently started wearing these after seeing a tip from somebody that sunglasses help with bright fluorescent lights in shops, and they actually really, really do. The weather's also been a bit better, so I have also been wearing these inside the house when it's been really, really bright. That way I can have the curtains open rather than keeping the curtains closed and sitting in sort of like dingy darkness like I normally do. They've now become an essential item for me to have in my bag whenever I go out, and I can just switch them out whenever I need to. My glasses are back on, so that's much better. You guys can see me as well as me being able to see you. Now we get into the stuff that is a little bit more designed to be sensory items. The first one is this lovely little item. I'll try and get a close-up of that edited in for you, but this is my fidget ring. I got this from AliExpress, which is a website a little bit like Wish if you've never used AliExpress before. It cost me about £1. It's great, apart from the fact it's, as you can see, it is too small. It's not going any further, but I do still use it. It's just a simple looking band ring, but it has this chain running through the middle that you can twist and fiddle with. I tend to take this with me if I'm going somewhere where I know I'm going to be nervous, like appointments and things like that. It's a little bit more discreet, making it easier to just pop on my finger and fidget with it whenever necessary, and then pop it off as well. Because it is too small, it doesn't stay on my finger, it tends to fall off, but hopefully I'll replace this with a better one in the future. And then I've got another item which I also got from AliExpress, and this isn't marketed as a sensory item so much, and it is this lovely little cat thing which I just found very adorable when I saw it. But I do love fluffy feeling items, I love being able to touch this and feel it, so as soon as I saw it I knew I needed to have it. It's something I can just attach to my bag, and then if I start feeling stressed out when I'm outside, I can just stroke this, feel it, whatever, just to soothe me if I'm feeling overwhelmed. It actually has the same markings, I'll try and get a picture of him, of my cat, and I can never ever find markings of my cat. He's a lovely black and white tuxedo style cat, but usually those types of cats in images, they're usually mainly all black and things like that, whereas he has very distinct markings. So as soon as I saw that, I had to have that one. Now we're on to the second to last item I have, which is my shark. I'm not usually a fan of sharks, but I saw this, saw the feel of it, had to have it, and it is this very, very strange looking shark, as you can see. But it's one of those, when you squeeze it, it just goes weird, but it feels fantastic. It is very, very sensory pleasing, this item. Again, it was only a couple of pounds. I found this in Home Bargains, and it was an impulse buy. As soon as I felt it, I was like, squishy, got to have it, got to have it. The only problem with it is, I'll try and get you a close up of this, is that it is a little sticky, so it gets hairs stuck to it, which, like I said, I have a cat. My cat sheds white hairs everywhere, so this gets hairs stuck to it all the time. So I only use this in more extreme circumstances because it is great to squeeze. So if I really need to be soothed, calmed down, if I feel like I'm having a meltdown or I'm actually having a meltdown, this is a great item to just play about with and squeeze to help calm me. And the last item is currently my favourite because it is a funky banana. Everybody needs a funky banana or a funky something in their lives. These are, as well as looking a little bit comical, these feel fantastic. It's another impulse purchase, of course, because it's me and I impulse purchase all the time. Again, it only costs a couple of pounds, and I found this in the works about a month or so ago, like not long before lockdown. It feels really smooth on the outside, but it's not sticky like the shark is. However, it is also stretchable and malleable, which is what I absolutely love about it. And then it just kind of, you know, it almost goes back into shape immediately. Eventually it will go back into its own shape, and that's what I love about it. If I'm struggling to concentrate, particularly if I'm just reading or something else where I don't need the continual use of my hands, so sometimes when I'm doing these videos you won't actually see below the camera, I will have something like this in my hands and just be simply messing with it and squeezing it, and then this way it helps me to concentrate. I don't fidget as much, my eyes don't dart about as much, so I'm able to look at the camera a little bit more, and it just focuses my attention as well. And I do this very absent-mindedly to be able to focus on my task. So that's it, those are the sensory items that I currently own. I've bought some new items on AliExpress. I had a little bit of a splurge, there's about 6 or 7 items coming. So once those have arrived, I'll share those with you. I might wait until they've all arrived and do a little bit of like an unboxing video to show you everything I've got, how much they cost, in case anybody's interested in buying those items. Now that I'm done, I can sit and enjoy my cup of tea. As always, stay safe everyone. I'll see you next week with the latest video. Bye!